Everyone said, are we going to need Banker for the next stage of farming? And the answer to that is yes. You are going to need Banker for the new BankerX farms. Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Yep, it's finally here. BankerX. So looking over on TronScan, we see BankerX token with the green symbol in 100,000 supply. It is verified, and it looks like there's a link to the white paper, all that monkey business, and the contract. As always, you want to take the contract and add it to your Tron Link wallet so that the tokens show up. So let's talk about the state of bankroll and what's next. First and foremost, farms are still humming along, about 3.3 million in assets, and TVL sitting around 123 million TRX. So these are going along fine. As far as the mining stages, we are in stage 18 at 18.2 million mined. So we're looking at about probably 11 to 12 days until the rest are mined. So that is the stats. Headed on over to Swap. Banker price is 927, sitting at about 24.8 to 25 cents. So honestly, overall, this has been pretty incredible. The Banker price has held up amazing. And the fact that people understood that TVL was needed, and if the community rode in the same direction, that you could lock in those gains and keep moving. We have had a little decay of Banker price, but like I said, everyone said, are we going to need Banker for the next stage of farming? And the answer to that is yes. You are going to need Banker for the new BankerX farms. Now, what new dapps are being added and what are the details? When is it going to launch? Well, from what I've heard, the BankerX token will be available with an initial launch of the 100K supply, and there's going to be a new dApp called SwapX. So SwapX is going to be over here in TRX land, and I'm pretty sure from what I've been told is it's going to work pretty much exactly the same as Swap, but it will be for the BankerX size. So BankerX token launch, and then how does that fit into the equation? Well, another dApp that's going to be launched, it's going to be revamped, is StockPile. So StockPile is going to be similar to Stronghold, but it's going to be if Stronghold had a baby with Core. So StockPile, once the liquidity goes in, it can't come out. So let me repeat that. Once you get StockPile placeholders, like on Stronghold, you buy Stronghold, and then you can withdraw your Stronghold. The rub here with the new StockPile is, let me load that up here, is you'll be able to buy StockPile, but you will not be able to sell StockPile. Let me repeat, once your TRX goes in, you cannot sell your stake that's in the system. It will be similar to Core in the sense that the system will have that TVL locked in. Now, as far as the dynamics of StockPile, it's going to be TRX in, TRX out, and then there will be gymnastics happening with the BankerX token inside StockPile. So let's say you put 1,000 TRX in, a portion of that is going to go to purchasing the StockPile stake token from SwapX, and the other part will be locked as matching liquidity. So as this goes in, this hardens the price of the stock of the BankerX token, and you basically get TRX out. Okay, so that is StockPile. StockPile is going to be Stronghold and Core having a baby, and it's locked liquidity. So let me repeat that. When you get in StockPile, you cannot sell your LP stake. Okay. Back to the system. So basically, you're getting those drip divs and TRX daily, and it hardens the price of BankerX. Now, the farms. That's the next question that people are asking about. So the new farms, I don't know what the initial farm is going to be, but I stress you're going to need Banker to pair with whatever token BT comes up with, and then you will earn BankerX in your farm. And from what I'm hearing, those APYs initially are going to be pretty juicy on the new BankerX farm side. So let me recap everything. Sitting at level 18 on Banker Farms. So we're going to finish mining in the next probably 11 to 13 days. The new BankerX token is launching soon. There'll be an initial liquidity of 100,000 BankerX. There's going to be another DApp, and that's called SwapX. That's where you will buy and sell BankerX. And then that is connected to a secondary DApp, StockPile. StockPile is if Stronghold and Core had a baby. Liquidity TRX in, it's splitting the stack. It's getting BankerX token paired with TRX liquidity, and that hardens the price, and that's TRX in, TRX out. And once again, you cannot withdraw your liquidity once you go into StockPile. So that's an important note. Now, with all this, the biggest question is, when does this all launch? Well, as always, I would make sure that you are over on Patreon and you are subscribed to BankTeller, and you can basically get all of the bankroll latest, greatest updates. I think he's going to post it here of when BankerX token is going to launch. Now, that brings me to the end here. What is my strategy for this with my existing farm and with this? Well, there's a bazillion different strategies, and as always with bankroll, play to win. So you have to look at it. Is this an opportunity to maximize your banker farm, or do you want to get some BankerX? Do you want to go into StockPile? At a minimum, I would say the people that get in early on StockPile have a chance of getting some sweet gains, possibly. But you could have some price appreciation with BankerX. Then you got the other banker farms. So you're going to have to let all this marinate and try to decide what's best for you. I have not come up with my strategy yet of what I'm doing. As I've said, I'm going to continue to farm on my farms until 21 million's hit. I don't care what the banker price does. If banker price moons all of a sudden, then my APY is going to go up. If it goes down, like I said, I'm not really concerned because I'm blocking the value on the other side. So it's definitely going to be interesting. And as I said, if you're not already a Patreon member with BankTeller, it's a great place to get the inside loop on launches and stuff like that. So hope you liked today's video. As always, like, subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.